Alright, what is going on, guys? This is Warhammer. Welcome to another episode of Empire Never Give Up. So, in this episode, we are up against the most grudge matchup on the history of Warhammer. Empire against Vampire Counts. Alright, so let's check Vampire's army. He's got a dire pack, regiments of renown, vanguard deployed at far right, one unit of Blood Knights, and another unit of Blood Knights on the left side. Let's see the bulk of his army. Consists of, I believe, 6 units of skeleton warriors, 2 units of crypt ghouls, 1 unit of skeleton spears, the Claw of Lagash itself, multi-engine regiments of renown, 2 Fell Bats, and the Red Duke. With, alright, let me click on you, please. There you go. Elsif, which is kind of Red Duke's specialty. Raise Dead, of course. Invocation of the Hack, of course. This is the Breath from Zombie Dragon. Hunger, Curse of Undeath, and pretty standard. And that's it for his army. Now, let's check my army. If you guys have seen my previous episodes, when I fought Kark, that was before this patch, of course, but I did some slight little tweaks to this list. Last time I lost the game because I didn't be careful with my Lord, and because the Lord actually rout at 80% of health, I lost that game. So this time we'll have to keep an eye on him, especially his leadership, of course. And then let's check my army. So I brought 1, 2, and 3 great swords, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spearsmen, 2 of them at rank 8. And as you can see, rank 8 spearsman actually has 45 melee defense, which is not bad at all. And then I have the silver bullets. This is, like, in my opinion, a must pick against Vampire, even though handgunners are shitty nowadays, but in my opinion, this unit is still worth it. 2 free complete militia, a lord, a general of the Empire on Griffin with Stand Your Ground, Charmed Shield, Forseeker, and Hold the Line. I have 2 demigryph halbs, and a life caster, of course, a Jade Wizard with Power Stone, Regrowth, Life Bloom, and what's that? Earthblood, of course. Now, let's see how this plays out. So right from the get-go, as soon as I saw this army, I understand the logic behind this army choice, because I myself plays a lot of Vampire as well, and when you see a crappy infantry line like this, you know that this guy is going Cav heavy or maybe monsters heavy. In this case, 2 Blood Knights, Dire Wolves, and also the Claw of Lagash, of course. These are all very expensive units, and these guys basically just cannon folders, hold the line, maybe cause some fear, and then one multi-engine just run around and just rout everything. Of course, in the meantime, kill everything. So that's the logic behind that list, and those fail bats are there for occupying my handguns. Alright, so he's just hiding in the woods, staring down what he's gonna do to my army. And here I just charged my damage into those Blood Knights. I was like, okay, yeah, he maybe did not pay attention, but I was just too, how to say, I was just rushing to it. I even precast a regrowth, and then, as you can see here, if they engaged me, that would be a perfect regrowth. But now, what should I do? So basically, I just wasted 22 mana or something for nothing. So this is like a very shitty move. Like, you always want to be careful with your caster, because I don't know if I can cancel the cast. I think I can, but I forgot which key to press. So in this case, I just didn't cancel it and resulted in a waste of mana. So that was a very shitty move. But let's forget that and get into the gameplay. So I just accept the fact that I wasted mana, and I just run those guys back, because I don't want to engage them in the open field like this. I need my handguns to cover. And here, because I saw that Red Duke has no Wind of Death spell, because I saw I can see on these tabs over here. So I was like, okay, what are you doing? And then realized, oh, he's going for the breathe. And look at the damage. Like, if I move these guys out of the way, maybe I can negate some damage. But in the same time, look at the cost of doing that breathe attempt. He's taking a lot of damage as well. So it's not too bad for me. Got him down to almost half health, and he cast the invocation of the hack, of course. Heal him back up to 2/3. So yeah, I should say this is an even trade. He took some damage on the Lord, I sacrificed half of my great swords. So yeah. Then I'm just adjusting my 9, facing his infantry. And then the battle is about to happen, and the background music is very fit into the scenario as well. As you can see, it's very pumped. Alright, he cast another invocation on himself, on the Red Duke. I'm just doing some back and forth maneuver, try to confuse him. And finally, I'm just gonna charge into those Blood Knights, I think shortly, and then all the infantry is about to engage as well. And these guys are going for those Blood Knights, as you can see here. And my Lord is going for those bats. And the bats is going for my silver bullets. Alright, slow down a little bit. So right now, there are a lot of things happening. So my opponent was casting a zombie onto my silver bullets together with the fail bats, and then I'm counter charging with all my infantry. As you can see, I get the counter charge bonus, which is nice, and my Lord is fighting the bats, and I believe my Demigryph halbs got a charge onto those Blood Knights, which is very nice. So great swords are pushing in to deal with the bats and the zombie, while I'm gonna pull back my silver bullets very soon. And those free counting militias, I just try to do some hurt to the Lord as well. As you can see, this one is targeting the Lord. This one not in range, probably gonna kill some bats or whatever. And here I noticed that demi is actually losing quite a bit health. So I'm pushing in with my Lord, casted Stand Your Ground, hoping to give demis a little bit more fighting power and sustain power. But we shall see if they're gonna get the bonus or not. Because I think I just casted that buff prematurely. Alright, that was a shitty move, confirmed. Because as you can see here, because I precasted it, and Demigryph Knights actually didn't receive the bonus. Wow. So there are 2 noob moves in this game. This is definitely one of them. This is such a noob move. I should wait until the Lord get inside and then cast that Stand Your Ground. That's the noob move number 2. Anyways, so let's get back into the gameplay. So as you can see here, front line is all engaged. I still have one quarter of my army not really moving, but that's alright. And then Lord and together with my demi groups actually took care of the Blood Knights on the right side flank, which is nice. And now my 2 free company militias actually are firing, even the silver bullets are firing into the multi-engine, which is nice. And then I'm pushing in with my demi groups to deal with the zombies and get the great swords onto these zombie units, while I'm trying to get away with my silver bullets into a better position to fire. And then I'm moving back with these 3 lots of units, and I casted a regrowth onto those demis to just keep them up, nice and healed. Meanwhile, my opponent is trying to push in with those direwolves and Blood Knights. As you can see, he just basically charged Blood Knights into the back of his young units and into my spearsmen. Well, I think my opponents did very well until this moment here. Of course, losing that Blood Knight unit is pretty devastating as well. But here, charging in your Blood Knights while you can just wrap around is always a worse decision, right? And then, especially here, as you can see, you were pushing in like this, and you have 3 options. So charging to the back of your units into the spearsman unit, that's option number 1, or you can get a charge bonus and a very clean charge. As you can see, that there were not that many infantry units of vampire infantry units, right? So you can get a clean charge onto those great swords and then just push them over and straight into those free company militias. Alright, that's option 2. Or option 3, you should wrap around like this and then charge in the rear. So I would say charge into those great swords and then push in would be the best option here. And the second best option would be wrap around and charge into the back of your units and let your Blood Knights fighting a rank A spearsman, which is anti-large. It's the shittiest move, I should say. So anyways, let's get into the game. So at the moment, I'm doing a rear charge with my demis, trying to take care of those 2 lots of skeleton warriors. And as you can see here, their dire pack actually made into my free company militias. But as you can see here, free company militia with rank 3 actually are winning melee engagement here, and I'm pushing with 2 lots of spears as well. At the same time, Red Duke is getting chased by my General of the Empire, and all my handguns are targeting him as well. So it's not gonna be a good fight for him as well. And Mortis Engine is at half health, and look at all these blobs. 4 units onto one of my rank A spearsmen, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units onto another spearsman. This is something I should say. These 2 moves are actually cost him the game. Anyways, so Red Duke right now is fighting my General of the Empire, and he noticed that he can't win because handguns were covering him as well. So he's retreating and charged onto those great swords and cast a big invocation, which is a very good move, of course. And those dire packs are about to go, and this Mortis Engine is taking fire from all my handguns. Alright, finally these guys are breaking through. These guys still holding, but look at here, demi group halbs are charging into the rear as well. And I did something pretty shitty as well here. As you can see, there were Blood Knights here together with Zombie and Red Duke. I should have pulled my General of the Empire straight out and threw my great swords, but I didn't do that, and instead I panicked and I just rushed in this direction. So right now the situation is looking good because I'm I'm about to take off, right? But the situation could be bad because if I'm pulling him this direction, he might get caught and just get surrounded and die here. You know, that's entirely could happen, right? But instead, if I pull my General of the Empire through my own great swords, that will be 100% safe, 100%. And maybe I don't even need to cast the regrowth on him. And here I'm just trying to spread out my handguns into a better position and continue firing to the Claw of Lagash. Because before, these guys were, you know, blobbed here and here. So my General of the Empire actually made out, which is nice. And I'm pushing in with my great swords onto the flank. I'm trying to wrap around. And silver bullets are firing at the Claw of Lagash. At the same time, all my handguns and my lord, bam! Look, Mortis engine is going down. Alright, so at this stage, there's pretty much no coming back for vampires. And then, next target, all handgunners onto the Red Duke. And I even pulled out my demis to get a charge onto him as well, to try to surround him. And then incoming a charge from my General of the Empire as well. At the back, these demi units still just doing well. He's summoning another zombie unit onto my silver bullets and retreating. Meanwhile, I peeled off one spearsman unit to hold them. And he's summoning another zombie unit. And these summons are very annoying, to be honest. And then he get out again. I think what changed the most in the game 2 about this matchup is that Zombie Dragon got buffed, like got way too buffed. Alright, before that, Zombie Dragon is weaker than Griffin in a melee fight, and also has way less health. So before that, before game 2 released, Zombie Dragon was very fragile, alright? And you pretty much never wanna get Zombie Dragon to fight in melee. He's very squishy, but right now, as you can see here in this matchup, Zombie Dragon is so tanky, man, so tanky. So that's just how I feel about this matchup. And as you can see here, my great swords did really well. These two units did very well as well, holding for a very long time. These guys did their job. Pretty much everything just performed. And look at here, these Blood Knights just got shredded by my Demigryph halbs. And yeah, all to all, I'm quite happy with the result of this matchup, I mean this battle. And as always, if you guys enjoy my contents, please consider to subscribe. I really appreciate that. And for now, Oracle Boss is out. Peace.